What is up, everybody? Today we're gonna do a vlog, a camping vlog, a backyard camping vlog. Throughout this video you will know how I build this tent, what are the things that you need to have when you're mountaineering, and the do's and don'ts in doing one. So yeah, let's get started. So first, we're gonna set up our tent. As you can see, I first laid down the tent, then connect the rods or the sticks to build the frame of the tent. Now continue connecting all of those sticks. Make sure that it is secured so that your frame is well structured. So as you can see, I'm a bit struggling because this tent is old and the sticks, the garter on the sticks are a bit loose, and yeah, but as you can see, we're working our way around it. So yeah, this is a sped up version. So as you can see, now I am putting the sticks inside the little pocket on the tent, or the designated place where you should put the sticks. As you can see, I'm putting it. Now the other one. At this part of the video, unfortunately it got caught because my phone cannot hold it anymore. My phone cannot hold such duration because it's a bit lengthy, so I decided to put it down again to demonstrate how to do it. But unfortunately my phone can't do it. It will still be cut, and I'm just gonna instruct, or I'm just gonna say what is the thing that you need to do after putting all the rods in the right places. So basically, there's only one last thing that you need to do so that you can set up your tent, and that is to stick the end of the rods to the ground. So after that, the frame of your tent is already built and you have your tent. So that is how you set up a tent. My sweat is sweating right now. Unfortunately, some of the my video kept on being cut. My phone is turning off when I took those videos. So oh my god, yeah, some of the clips there were cut because my phone kept on turning off. That's why I switched phones. So yeah, let's go with the things that you need to have when you go on mountaineering. So the first thing that you need to have when you're camping is a first aid kit. Along the way, we may encounter accidents, so it is better to be safe than to be sore. The second one is water and trail food. When we are walking or we are trekking to our destination or campsite, we can't help but to get hungry and feel thirst. So we need to bring trail food. Those trail foods are the snacks that you can eat while trekking. Now, in bringing your water, I suggest that you bring a tumbler, because instead of using those single-use plastic, because you're not just only saving the environment, you can also keep your water cold for as long as you want. For the third one, of course, when you're camping, especially when that's an overnight camp, you need your sleeping essentials. Ideally, you'll bring a sleeping bag, but unfortunately I don't have one at the moment, so I opted for a pillow and a blanket. So yeah, you should always bring that for your comfort, of course. The next one is cooking essentials. So those are the things that you need when you want to cook, especially when you're staying for that campsite for a very long time. Those can really help you cook a quick meal and fill your stomach. You can also bring two-way radios, cell phones, and of course, extra batteries. So, who brings two-way radios anyway? So I'm just gonna say that you can bring your phones. It is for documentation and for communication. Especially if you're lost, you can just call someone to come and find you. Now, for the next essential, you need a topographic map or anything that will guide you which direction are you gonna go, because you cannot do a freestyle when doing a camp because you might get lost and enter areas that shouldn't be entered. So those things are also essentials. You're gonna also need a sunscreen and an insect repellent. So, of course, you're in the wilderness. You will be exposed to the scorching heat of the sun. So, yeah, you need to protect your skin by wearing a sunscreen. And of course, you're in a forest, you're in the middle of the wilderness. So, there's a lot of insects there. So, to prevent insect bites, you can use insect repellents for it. You're also gonna need a multi-tool or a knife. Those things can help you when you're cooking, or it can even help you when you're setting up a tent. So yes, that is very essential. And lastly, last but not the least, you will need a sufficient food. So to ensure that your food is sufficient, you should plan it ahead of time. If you're staying there for 2 nights, then prepare foods that a little bit over or a little bit many for 2 nights, just in case you get hungry, because it is better na magsobra siya than for it to be kulang, kasi you can't buy anything from there because you're in the middle of a forest. So yes, those are the things that you need when camping. Now, let's go to the do's and don'ts in camping. So, the first one is respect wildlife. It is very self explanatory. When you see a weird looking creature, if you're fascinated by the way they look, leave them alone. Because you're at their territory and you should respect them and not disturb their life. Okay, when we say wildlife, this doesn't only mean animals, this also mean plants. So, if you see a good looking flower along the way, stop yourself from picking it up, okay? Now, for the second one, we have this: do not litter, especially those packagings of your food. When you're trekking and you're eating your trail food, the wrappers of your trail food should be inside of your bag, and do not throw it do not throw it anywhere, because you're gonna destroy the place that you're trekking, or the place that you're going to camp to. You're gonna destroy it, and in the future you will have no camping site anymore because it's gonna be a garbage site. Who would want that? No one, right? For the last and third one is leave what you find. So if you find something there, you're fascinated by the way a certain thing looks in your campsite, leave it. Do not try to bring it home, especially when you have these side trips to the cave, or then you're very fascinated with the limestones in there. Stop yourself from picking one, or like bring it at home, because it is not only harmful to the nature, you can also be in jail for that. So that is it for our backyard camping vlog. I hope you learned how to set up a tent, what are the things that you need to bring when camping, and what are the do's and don'ts in camping. Stay safe and happy camping, everyone.